Prince Sports, bitch. Let's get it. All right, what it do, y'all? Prince Sports here for raw, uncut, unbiased sports talk. Now, let's go over scorers, right? The greatest scorers in NBA history, not including centers. We're taking the 5 position out, okay? So out of all those guys, LeBron, Kobe, Durant, some of the greatest scorers of all time, all right? Who's the best scorer and who holds the most records, all right? So let's truly see who's the best scorers. Now, let's go by these stats, all right? Regular season points per game, playoff points per game, Game 7 points per game, NBA Finals points per game, scoring titles, scoring leader in the playoffs, 30-point games, 40-point games, 50-point games, and last but not least, 60-point games. All right, so there's a lot of categories. Who's really the greatest scorer? Now, as you can see on this list, Michael Jordan, the God, GOAT, Jehovah. He's number one in most of these categories. Okay, so you guys that like to talk about stats, well, this is another category yet again that Michael Jordan edges just about everybody in. Now take this in perspective. Okay, this is a guy that's played 13 seasons with the Chicago Bulls. In 13 seasons, he did what most players in 20 seasons, 18 seasons still can't do. I'm talking about superstar players, still playing catch up, okay? Playing catch up to a guy that did what you can't do in 18 seasons is a failure, okay? But nevertheless, let's look at this list, okay? You got regular season points per game. Kobe 5, James Harden number 4, Kevin Durant 3, LeBron James number 2, Michael Jordan number 1. All right. Playoff points per game. James Harden number 5, Kobe Bryant number 4, LeBron James number 3. Kevin Durant edges LeBron James in playoff points at number 2. Michael Jordan again at number 1. All right. Finals points per game. James Harden, number 5. Kobe Bryant, 4. LeBron James, number 3. Kevin Durant, number 2. And Michael Jordan, number 1. So Kevin Durant, even though he's been to less finals than LeBron, he holds more higher scoring averages than LeBron in the playoffs. And the NBA Finals, and he played on a stacked team. So it's a little harder to do that sometimes when you played on a stacked team and you can outscore several other good players that's on your team as well. So kudos to Kevin Durant. Scoring titles, LeBron, number 5. Kobe, number 4. James Harden, number 3. Kevin Durant, number 4. And Michael Jordan comes in at number 1. Playoff scoring, James Harden, 5. He's at 5 at 0. 0 times. Wow. That's how much times he led the playoffs in scoring. LeBron James 3 times. He comes in at number 4 though. Number 3, Kobe Bryant. Number 2, Kevin Durant. Number 1, Michael Jordan. So when we say Kevin Durant's a better scorer than LeBron James in critical moments and in the most important games, this is true. Kevin Durant is outbeating LeBron James in a lot of these categories. All right, number 5 for 30-point games, most 30-point games. James Harden with 5. He comes at 5. 4, Kevin Durant. Kobe Bryant, number 3. LeBron James at number 2, and Michael Jordan at number 1. All right. 40-point games, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, James Harden, Kobe Bryant, and Michael Jordan again at number 1. Wow, Michael Jordan is just whooping ass in every category over here. Okay, 50-point games. Kevin Durant, number 5. Number 4, LeBron James. Number 3, James Harden. Number 2, Kobe Bryant. And number 1, Michael Jordan. 60-point games. Finally, a category that Michael Jordan is not number 1 in. 5, Kevin Durant with 0. He got 0 60-point games in the playoffs. Wow. Oh, probably in general. Number 4, LeBron James. Number 3, Kevin. Number 3 is James Harden. Excuse me. Number 2 is Michael Jordan, and number 1 is none other than Kobe Bean Bryant. He edges Michael Jordan in one thing. Now, this is going to break down to my conclusion. Okay. Michael Jordan is the greatest scorer in NBA history when it comes to perimeter players. His skill set is unmatched. His ability to be efficient is unmatched. He holds the highest record for PER. All the advanced stats point to Michael Jordan. There is and will never be a player on Michael Jordan's level in this lifetime, right? So we have to still wait to see if somebody could surpass Mike. But hands down, 10 scoring titles in 13 years of playing, but in 11 years span, he managed to rank up 10 scoring titles. The man was on another level when it comes to accomplishments. Team accomplishments, individual accomplishments. The only guy give Mike competition is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. LeBron fails, Kobe fails, Kevin Durant fails, James Harden fails, you name them. Not a single one of them boys touching Michael Jordan. And I'm showing you the facts right here in front of your face so you can see. All right? Proven stats. Stat-wise, Jordan edges LeBron. Team accomplishment, Jordan edges LeBron. Individual accomplishments, Jordan edges LeBron. No matter how you slice it. And Kevin Durant, I quote, he said, Michael Jordan is the greatest scorer of all time. I'm quoting him. Okay? MJ is one-on-one God level, unmatched, unparalleled, a per master of his shit. Okay? This is his words. Okay? I'm watching all his games to learn. Leave me out of it, please. That's when he talking about GOAT conversation. Okay, so Kevin Durant watches Michael Jordan games. All right? LeBron James watches The Last Dance and watch Michael Jordan games. Say he want to catch up to that GOAT. Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player to lift up a damn basketball or shoot or dribble a basketball. All right? Some of you may agree differently, but you can't bring nothing else to the table other than, oh, of course he's bigger, faster, stronger. I don't want to hear that. Stats point to Michael Jordan. Accomplishments point to Michael Jordan. Everything when it comes to being great points to Michael Jordan as being a GOAT. God MC, MJ, peace. And keep it 3,000. I'm out.